look, look, look. Oh. We're gonna lay this side here so you don't get trampled by these guys. You know how excited, man. Here on location, here in Phoenix, Arizona, a lot of things going on. A lot of things happened this weekend. So I got a couple questions to pose on you guys that I think you may find interesting. So went to a wedding this weekend and found it very interesting. But before I get into the wedding, I want to ask you guys a question. How many of you guys actually eloped? You know, did the Vegas thing or did the Justice of Peace, save a little money? How many of you guys went the expensive route? You know, inviting all the guests and things of that nature, whatever, you know. My cousin went the expensive route, but the way they set it up, they actually came out debt-free, which is a good thing. But my question is this. If a wedding was sprung upon you, let's say next month, whatever, would you be able to fly out 4 or 5 hours away, pay for you and your wife to actually get a hotel, rent a car, and have fun? Could you afford it? Or would you deny yourself of fun because you just don't have the money? You're living paycheck to paycheck. You don't have extra money to have fun. Because what I found out interesting about this wedding is that some people were able to come, some people weren't. But see, when you live your life to a point where you don't use money the correct way, then a lot of times it keeps you in a prison. It kind of like takes you away from things that you probably would love to experience or love to involve yourself in, but you just can't because the money isn't right, you know. And this was a situation, you know, I think with some of this wedding. Some of the members, family members, I think wanted to participate, but maybe their financial situation wasn't the greatest to allow them to participate, you know, so they didn't enjoy the event or didn't have fun at the event. But here's the thing, guys, with your wedding, are you, for those of you who are my subscribers who are single or engaged or thinking about getting married, are you putting money to the side now for that marriage? Or are you just kind of like, when the day comes, we'll go ahead and start putting our funds together, or borrowing money, or taking out a loan, or something of that nature? Because as I was at the wedding, I was talking to one of my cousins, and he was talking about how he knew a guy that was getting married, right? And the funny thing about it was, the guy got married, and he was divorced very quickly. And after he was divorced, till this day, he's still paying on the loan that he took out to get married. And I thought, man, that's a sad thing, you know. Here you are getting married, and it's a joyous occasion, and you're thinking it's a good investment, you know, to take this money out and do it the right way, and then all of a sudden you end up with a debt. So what is your take on versus spending money on a wedding or taking your time and saving for a wedding? What do you think is the correct way? Because a lot of us, this is something that we will experience in a lifetime, you know. My wife and I, we did the Justice of Peace. We got married in Vegas, and then we went on a honeymoon real quick to Mexico. You know, we didn't have any debt after we got married, and you know, we're still together now, still doing great, you know. So I want to make this video short. I just want to hear what you guys think is the best way to have a successful wedding where you could come out on top. Or are some of you guys right now still paying on a wedding? How much did your wedding cost? You know, let's just start a forum on that. So that's all I have to say right now, guys. I'm getting ready to get me some sleep. So until next time, signing off.